Fam, what's going on? Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube. Please hit the thumbs up on this video. This footage is courtesy of UA Athletics, so let's go through it. Got some really good clips of the quarterbacks, and we start with Ty Simpson. I'll go full screen on this. You'll see me on the other side. A really good ball right here. A lot of the wide receivers, as you know, a little bit banged up, or as Coach Keelon Russell said, a little nicked up. Here he is throwing to a running back, number 9. That is Richard Young. A good deep ball right here, and bringing it down. You got Keelon Russell right here, number 12, and you know, all the quarterbacks are basically going at the same time. I don't think there's any dictation of like 1, 2, or 3 at this point in time. Really nice ball right there. That's to freshman connection. Keelon Russell going to AK Deer. Coach Keelon Russell overlooking in the black hoodie. What do you guys think about that black hoodie? I think it's pretty tight. Look at these. Look, okay. Austin Mack right here is throwing some absolute darts. It's like one after another. There he is hooking up with Richard Young. And you're going to get another one. Look, right on the money. Boom. I think you're going to get another one. Every single throw, maybe a little low to the left if you want to be hypercritical. Here's Keelon Russell right here, back in action. But good footage of the quarterbacks. Now, look, Ryan Grubb has said that no quarterback has separated themselves from the pack. I would imagine that's kind of coach speak. I mean, I think, you know, if we've all played sports, we understand who the better quarterback is. That'll be settled out in due time. I think it's Ty Simpson. That was Derek Meadow right there. And then you have Jalen Mbakwe, number 3. Good to see Derek Meadows out there. I mean, such a tall wide receiver, towers over everybody else. Nice ball right there. You know what? These running backs really catch the football well. That's something that I've noticed over the last, 2 or 3 seasons. Even like Jam Miller, he's a guy that he's caught a couple touchdowns before, not a ton, but the guy can catch out of the backfield, and I think that is something that certainly makes the running backs a little bit more dynamic, probably in the schematics of Ryan Grubb, right? Here you got some defensive players right there, Quay Russell. Oh, my goodness, number 4. Yo, that wolf position is fantastic. You got the offensive lineman right here. Let's go back real quick before we get ahead of ourselves. I just think about the wolf position. All right, stay with me here, because you have a player like Quay Russell who's coming back. I would imagine that he's a starter at that position. But then you have like Ja Latham, right? Think about this: Quay Russell, Ja Latham, Yanzi Pierre, Noah Carter will be his second year. You have Justin Hill, Cavante Henry. Haven't seen much of Cavante Henry. Here's in the back, actually. This is Yanzi Pierre with the brace on. But this guy, number 4, Quay Russell, should be an absolute beast on the defensive side. I think he'll be one of the better defensive players, along with LT Overton and a healthy Deontay Lawson, Damani Jackson. Those are the type of players coming back on the defensive side, right? Alabama's offensive line, there's a lot of question marks, and I don't think a lot of these questions are going to be answered anytime soon. I really don't. I think that there's a competition at left guard, Gino Vandermark, and Cam Dewberry. I think those type of guys are in the mix to be the guard for the University of Alabama. What will happen is you'll have a quality reserve. It's a gauntlet of a season. This guy right here is he's an All-American. That is Parker Brailsford, number 72. Number 71 in these clips is Cam Dewberry, if you want to stop and pause yourself. Number 75 right here, this is Wilcom Formby. And if you've watched any of my shows, I would imagine he's going to be the starting right tackle. But the biggest question for me is, who's the second right tackle after him, right? I know Olas Allen is working on the left tackle right now, as Caden Proctor is limited. But who is the second team right tackle? Sound off inside the comment box if you think you have a good idea who that is going to be. You know, one player that I haven't seen a lot of, even in the spring footage, has been Michael Carroll. You know, what have you heard on Michael Carroll? I haven't really heard much. That doesn't mean, anything. Just we haven't had a real update on him. I think the last update was from Ryan Grubb and said that he's coming along. 69 right here. Another shot of Gino Vandermark getting in some work, right at the guard position. 77, this is Jaden Roberts. Jaden Roberts coming back. He's obviously solidified that right guard position. Look, what do you think these guys are talking about? Coach Keelon Russell and Ryan Grubb, man, and nobody knows what's coming. Like, you don't know how dangerous this offense is going to be, right? And I think even talking about the articles yesterday with Chris Lohad, saying that people are more comfortable in year 2. The tracks have been laid. Coach Keelon Russell, in my opinion, looks, I know he's more laid back, but he looks a little bit more relaxed at this point in time. You have a lot of players coming back on each side of the ball. Now, you do have some injuries. There's quite a bit of injuries, and that's why during this 8-day practice or whatever, a lot of guys are going to be out, but you'll still get an opportunity to get autographs or whatever. Let me know inside the comment box if you're coming for A-Day. Number 20 right here, this is John Latham, again, at that wolf position. Now, he came back, and he originally was at that bandit position, and then they switched him to the wolf. Now, if you're like, what the hell's the wolf? It's the outside linebacker position. I would imagine he's 1 or 2 behind Quay, Rusa. I mean, moves well, looks good, right? I mean, Alabama just has so much talent on everywhere. This is another guy. I mean, how are you going to keep him off the field? That's Justin Hill right here, number 8. And when you look to Justin Hill, Noah Carter, Yanzi Pierre, man, absolutely loaded group at that whoop position. And I think that would probably be my favorite position to coach in this Alabama team just because of the amount of athletes that you have. Look at this. That's Quay Rusa right there. Number 42. This is Yanzi Pierre. That speed, that agility that you have. Number 24 right here. This is Noah Carter, right? Second year player. Man, he looks good. Some good footage of Noah Carter. Then you have John Latham right there. All those guys getting, man, that was a nice move right there. Number 41, this is Nikhai Hill-Green. And he came in from Colorado. The thing about him, right now, he's the elder in that room because you have Justin Jefferson, he's limited, and you have Deontay Lawson, who's out. Guys who are underneath him, Caden Jones, second-year player, QB Reese, second-year player, Abdul Sanders, who's really turning heads, Luke Metz. So this guy's the vet in the room right now playing. If Alabama was to have a game, he'd be your starting inside linebacker. Now, going into the season, you're going to have 3 vets. As I mentioned, Deontay Lawson, Justin Jefferson, and Nikhai Hill-Green, who had 82 tackles last year at Colorado. So brings a lot of experience, very good player. Been around a couple different places. I think he was at Charlotte, Colorado. I think he even started out at Michigan. That's probably the connection with Courtney Morgan, right? More footage of the quarterbacks. As you can see right here, this is, I'll go full screen again. Back here, this is Nick Sheridan working with the quarterbacks. So you have Ty Simpson, Keelon Russell, and Austin Mack. Okay. Now look, I've already said, in my personal opinion, the people that I talked to, I have heard that Keelon Russell is probably number 2 right now. Ryan Grubb said that no quarterback has separated themselves. We can go back and forth. There's no game this weekend. It's basically just a practice, right? It's an hour practice. The quarterback competition should go into August, and we want the best quarterback to play. Right now, it seems like Ty Simpson is the guy that is taking command of the offense at this point in time. Long way from the game against Florida State. Ty Simpson, Keelon Russell, Austin Mack all get passes off. Number 11 right here, this is Rico Scott. One wide receiver who we all should be excited about. Rico Scott, this guy's a baller. I know sometimes he gets overshadowed because of all the high-profile wide receivers that you have here at the University of Alabama, but I don't think we should lose sight of him. Lazier Brooks. I mean, a couple of things. Number 1, you got Lazier Brooks right here, and then Jamarcus Shepard behind him right here. He had surgery or something like that in his leg, and he's still out here coaching. That's that dog mentality that we're talking about. Lazier Brooks has been slicing up everybody. Even Bray Hubbard said that once he has the football in his hand, like, good luck, right? You can't tackle him, can't touch him. And that's the type of player that you want. Some footage of the running backs right here. That's Jam Miller. Jam Miller coming back. He's 220 pounds. These running backs are not small by any stretch of the imagination. This is Richard Young, another I think that should be a hell of a 1-2 combo. Although I was saying that last year, and, it was really kind of just Jam Miller, and we'd see seldomly Justice Haynes. But that was Daniel Hill, number 4. And let's see, number 0, that is A.K. Deer. So that's some footage from today's practice, courtesy of the University of Alabama. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. I appreciate you guys. I like to go over it, walk you through it. If you like the content, again, please hit the thumbs up. Drop me a comment inside the comment box. Let me know if you're going to be here on Saturday for the practice. And every single day, Monday through Friday, live at 10 a.m. Central Time right here on Bama Football on YouTube. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for allowing me an opportunity to talk some Alabama football with you. Coming to you from beautiful Tuscaloosa, Alabama on this fine Tuesday, April 8th. Kyle Henderson of Bama Football on YouTube. See ya.